Hi, this is JudgeDesire for Knowledge, and I'm here with Know Your Truth, Real Talk. Happy New Year to everyone, all my subscribers, family, and friends. It's good to see you in this new year. I apologize for not going live today. Sorry, I have a lot to do, events coming, and company. So basically, I have to do this really fast and get it out there. So I apologize. It won't be live today. So I hope you're having a great day and a happy New Year's to you all. So today on this episode of Know Your Truth Real Talk, I'm doing relationships again. And on relationships, I wanted to speak about karmic partners and karmic relationships. So the title on this is Why Karmic Partners Are Meant to Pass Through Our Relationships, and I will tell you why. The important part about that is, as much as we don't want that to affect our daily lives, because karma can be good or bad. You get good karma, you get bad karma. Excuse me. Either way, karmic relationships are not considered good. However, I'll show you how and why. Water's so good. How and why they are necessary to complete your fullness, your atonement, and your transformation, and your growth. So we all, whether single or married, have connected at some time in our lives with a karmic partner, or were in a karmic with a karmic partner, or were in a karmic relationship. I know I have. I have my experiences. I've seen others in the justice system where I work and things like that. And there are a lot of karmics out there in some way or another. So they are all either a catalyst to our growth or our downfall, depending on how you take it and how, if you have learned a lesson, or if you have to repeat the lesson in another relationship, then, or sometimes the same relationships, because sometimes you stick there and you go through that process until you get it. So it'll keep you repeating, it will keep repeating itself to you. So the only way we can find out if we're a karmic or in a karmic relationship or with a karmic partner is to reevaluate ourselves, our relationships, and things around us that surround us that we should have done before. As we get older, we get wiser, right? Some people, they are young at youth, as a young age. So these are things that I wanted to explain. I'm not going to explain a karmic person. I'm just going to explain, well, somewhat as a karmic partner in a relationship and a karmic relationships, period. So let's move forward. Karmic cycles are repeating similar unhealthy relationships, including when you attract partners who are negative, and have a negative impact on relationships from their past and bring it into yours in some form or manner. Some of these karmics are codependent, abusive. They have abusive behavior. It can be mental or physically. The behavior can be physical or mental, I meant to say, and constant conflict. These signs are to enable you to confront your inner self and to learn from them. So, whether you're the karmic partner, you need to learn. If you're in a karmic relationship, you need to learn as well. You and your partner should both be learning this, or the only way to learn is for you to get your lesson, receive it, and move forward and disengage. Karmics can also make good or bad things happen to people, based on, as I said, a result of their previous actions, their previous relationships. If their actions were good and done in the past, then they'll contribute to good karma in the next person or relationship they're in, and vice versa. If they have bad karma, then they'll pay for it with bad karma. But what you reap, good or bad, you sow. So sometimes it's the same with karma. That's what karma means. You reap what you sow. So whatever you do here on earth, excuse me, in your lifetime here, you're gonna be paid back 1,000-fold for it, whether you think you're not. It will catch up to you. That's why it's not worthy being cruel or mean to people. Just stay by yourself. If you can't do better, then learn how to love yourself first before you go out there and try to ruin other people's lives because you didn't feel like you received what you needed, or vice versa, whichever way, whoever partner is the karmic. But a karmic partner or relationship has these traits and signs, and so I wanted to share that with you. I found out someone who is difficult to leave. Usually, you find it difficult to get out of that cycle. They're volatile. These are the karmic partners I'm speaking about now. Can be an emotional roller coaster with highs and devastating lows. The relationship has its ups and downs, and I've been in those too before. Believe me. Like I said, we all have, and there's a reason for it, and that's why hence this title that I said they are meant to pass through relationships with you and your future or your past you've had to have, or you will. And if you don't, well, bless you. Then you don't need to learn any lessons. That your growth has been transformed, and you're probably good. So this does not mean everyone. So particularly when I do these shows, I'm going to say it again. And please like, share, and subscribe. I do these shows based on my experiences and things I've learned, my educational background, the legal system, the justice system I work for. So I put it all together and I create content. And when I create it, it doesn't mean that these are all facts. I'll let you know when it's facts. Like on my Legal Matters show, those are mostly facts. These are just my opinions. So I just wanted to instill that in you again, just to make sure. So the volatile part can be an emotional roller coaster with it ups and downs, and then there's the addictive, which keeps repeating the same repetitive cycles over and over, but nothing changes. Here's how you can recognize a karmic partner, though. At first, they will play lovey-dovey with you and love bombing you because, it's a manipulation process. So you believe they actually love you, but they don't. Usually that's what we call a narcissist. I have a few shows. You could go back and check the videos, whichever one suits you. I don't push people to, watch all my videos. No, watch whichever one resonates with you, because everyone's not the same. But usually they are narcissists, and that's what they do. They love bomb you. So be careful of that. And then the games begin. This is a part of a karmic cycle. Karmic usually equals narcissist. So be careful with those. The isolation starts. The constant judgment of you, which makes you do everything you need to measure up to their eyes. And then they devalue you, discard you until they need you again for their own selfish reasons. A lot of people go through that, whether female or male. And usually when they need you again, it's usually, for example, for money, your time, or to simply drain you of your energy. It could be sex too. I didn't put that in there, but I didn't think of that because that's everybody thinks that's everything. So that's always not needed to be said. But usually they're in there for your time, your energy, your money. The basic things narcissists and users and takers do. Then they suck you back in after drawing out your energy to love bomb you again. So this is very crucial on you remembering this part if you're in a relationship or a partnership. And what I mean by that, you can look at your partner because you're not like this, or both of you are like this, then you need to look into yourselves. This ongoing cycle will continue until you wake up and to their mind games. Because once you wake up to their mind games, oh my God, that's when, or until you realize they do not love you because they do not even love themselves. Once you wake them up, once you've realized this, they become enraged and anger and self-loathing. So be very careful because sometimes this leads to domestic violence. I've seen it in the courts, the justice system, criminal and family court. It can become very dangerous, and this is what karmic means. So if you see those shows you see with killings and people obsessed and possessed and possessive and obsessive with someone, or both are the same, then you know it's either a karmic partner or a karmic relationship being. Both of them are the same type of people, which is even more toxic than just having a partner That's one, and you realize it. The best thing a person should do, once you realize you're in a karmic partnership is, once you realize you're with a karmic partner, is, in my opinion, to cut all ties with them. I think anyone should, and never return or look back. There's an important message here. Start self healing before starting another relationship. This way, you don't repeat the same mistake over again and bring it on to your next relationship, because by then you would have deciphered the person ahead of time, knowing that knowing if they are a karmic partner ahead. So this way, you don't make any real commitments or commit to the relationship. I think at the time of dating, before commitment, just casual dating that people do to find out if they like that person or not. These are the signs and things and the red flags that people should start looking at, and not just sex, because you may pay with all consequences with making it just be about sex all the time, and it doesn't matter. It's gonna matter in the end, believe me. Monetary damaging you, and it may make you become a karmic, because some damaged people damage other people. It's like hurt people hurt people. So this is what creates it. So if we took the time out, and instead of thinking of, oh my God, let me just get sex from him or sex from her or whoever you're dating with, and you don't really care about what happens afterwards, you got to be careful, because it's going to matter, especially who you share yourself with. But that's going to be another show. Anyway, how to recognize a karmic relationship. This one's good. They can also be damaging. Basically, the two are the same. So this time, both partners are karmic, though. Here, where both partners are, both partners are unpredictable. Both. They both feeling on edge with one another. There's constant arguing, and as I stated before, possessiveness. But this time, both of them are possessive with each other. And like with a karmic partner, the karmic relationship has the same intense attraction to one another, codependency, repeating the same patterns or behavior as a karmic partner would. But here, it's both of you in the relationship feeling like you're bringing out the worst in each other instead of the best, which is why it's called a karmic relationship. All right, so both have a strong sense of obligation rather than to each other, rather than a genuine connection. Here are a few things I was thinking of, to look inside of your relationship to see if you check any of this on the list, on this list, okay? And if you do, then you need to rethink. So the first on my list is repetitive conflicts, okay? Similar fights or arguments keep happening with no resolution. That's maybe some people, but it goes deeper. Feeling drained can be when you're in this relationship with someone. Do you always feel drained, or both of you are drained? Someone's always drained in these type of relationships, and can be emotionally exhausting, leaving you so drained and on edge. So that's another thing to look in. Unresolved issues, things that you do not come to talk or communicate about. I'm not sure, but usually it's from your past, maybe, that you bring back into your present relationships. That we shouldn't do. So unresolved issues, past relationships and childhood issues resurface and becomes problematic. That's where you have to say, wait a minute, this person is bringing the worst out of me, codependency, feeling like you need the other person, leading to feeling overly attached in order to survive. So what I'm saying here is like codependency. You need this person so much that you overly need them. Like you can't survive without them. That's another thing. Codependency, I said on my other video, can be a good thing if two people could depend on each other, for each other to work on each other, and they have the goals, the mission, the money to do it together. So you're codependent on each other. Codependency in this relationship means you both need each other in a way where you don't have anything to give each other, but what you're doing to each other, as far as draining each other out, bringing your past relationships and childhood issues into resurfing it and making the whole relationship problematic. So that kind of codependency to me is not something that you would want to be in a relationship with if you're feeling like you need them in order to survive. That's really rough on anyone that feels that they need someone so bad that if they weren't in the picture, they need their money, they need anything of them to move forward because they can't do it by themselves. That's codependency. Bringing out the worst in one another, which most likely we do a lot. Some people do bring out the worst in another. When you see this in a relationship, try to exit out, because if you're not bringing the best in one another, these are two people in a relationship, a karmic relationship, not the partner who does this as a karmic partner. This is karmic relationships, bringing out the worst in each other. So you're both going back and forth, unknowingly triggering each other with negative behaviors in order to lead, which is and which will lead to a down spiral of the relationship, and most likely into leading into a destructive cycle, which is when it becomes karmic. Karmic is not a good thing. So, well, like I said, good karma, bad karma. We're talking about karmic relationship, karmic, not karma. So basically, because of that, it can become very destructive. So, but I did want to share that the title that I utilized today has a lot to why we need these type of relationships to pass through our relationship if we're dating and we're not married, or we're married, got divorced. If you're not divorced but you're going through this, then maybe you may consider one. But if you're doing great, then you don't have to worry about learning the lesson, because the person you're with is the one for you. That's your person. So obviously, if you take your time, you'll find your person if that's what you want. Not many people care about that, but you know what? If you really cared about yourself enough, maybe you would. That's what I learned. I had to learn that myself. So I want to share that with you. So caring about yourself will change your mind. On a positive note, these type of relationships all can be opportunities for growth, is what I'm trying to get to. Healing from a karmic partner or relationship can be a very painful process, but it can also bring transformation for you to evolve, where you transform pain into healing, self-love, self-care, and self-worth, which is really important, because if you can't take care of yourself and love yourself, how do you expect other people to love you? You can't love yourself. That doesn't make sense, that you can love somebody else but not you. It's like you have children, you work in the system teaching kids, you love those kids but you don't take care of your children. I've seen that too. Like, you're a teacher, why aren't you love your children, but you say you love other children? It's the same thing. And you cannot say you love your children, you love other people's children, and not love your children if you're a teacher in the school system. I don't know why that came up, but it's a part of, you have to have self-worth, self-love, and self-care, and you have to love yourself in order to love others. So once you do the work, then you're learning from it. Besides the words, karma relates to destiny and fate, and sometimes it's destined to meet the karmic partner in a relationship, or a karmic relationship, be in one, in order to learn from it and get the growth required to move forward, to transform, to be the better you. And so, like, this is New Year's. Again, Happy New Year's. Like, share, and subscribe. Please, it doesn't cost any money. I'd like people that need this, and I'm telling you, a lot of people are dumbed down on YouTube. They're not learning anything but foolishness, because TikTok, social media, all I see is foolishness, and they're getting the followers. I don't need followers. I just need people to like, so that people that really in need of help and can't afford to get it, I don't mind giving out my experiences here as a testimony to others, or other people's experience, without mentioning their name, what I've experienced in the justice system and all that, in my content to help others. So that's what I'm about. And if it's about healing, I definitely want to make sure, because I had to learn how to heal from other stuff as well growing up, and I would like to see other people as well get healed. The more healed people, the better the world will be and the better place it would be. And so with that being said, we are here to learn from those experiences so that we can grow to love ourselves, to heal, and all the other and above. So I hope to have you guys join me next Saturday. I can't go live again. I'm so sorry. I have a birthday and party, and I am going to be at that birthday party. So basically, this I'll upload. If I can do live, I will. But if I can't, I won't be able to. So I'm just gonna give you the heads up on that, so that you know. And thank you for watching my show. Here's that little gavel you be seeing on my shows, on my symbols. Yes, and I am trademarked, so don't even try dare using my name. I will sue the pants off of you. Dare me. So I love you all. Those are for the haters out there, because I know I got a lot. Everyone always have haters when you come with the truth and they haven't done what you're doing. Take a risk in life is what I just thought of. If you never take the risk and fail from it, then you have no way of saying anything because you haven't tried it. So I'm here to make sure that I give my truth out. And that's why this is Know Your Truth, Real Talk. Doesn't make it facts. It's just my opinion. So here I Know Your Truth, Real Talk with me, JudgeDesire for Knowledge. The truth and nothing but the truth has adjourned. And I will see you next Saturday, live or taped. I don't know yet which one it would be. Oops, let me put my beautiful gavel away. And I will let you know. But please like, share, and subscribe. Happy New Year's to each and every one of you. And blessings, love, and blessings to you all. I will update all areas on my social media. I will be posting some actually videos that I've used from New Year's night. I didn't travel out. Some commentary stuff. I'm going to put that up also this week, and I'm going to try to get out legal matters on legal matters next week, as well as Know Your Truth, Real Talk. So I'm really, really busy, and I'm working on 2 cases as well. I'm working at work. It's a lot. So forgive me if I'm not able to come on live. I love you all. Blessings all the time. Love and blessings. Ciao.